Hello, my name is Josiah Fig, and welcome to my oral video report. I'll be discussing key themes and takeaways from several presentations focusing on freshwater ecosystems and conservation. While I'll primarily focus on one in-depth presentation, I'll structure this report as if covering 3 separate talks to demonstrate the format. Each section will include the presentation's title and focus, the presenter's information, a summary of the main points, and my personal reaction. The primary presentation I'll discuss is centered on the status of river protection in America. The presenter was Julian D. Olden, and he's associated with American Rivers and Conservation Sciences Partners. Julian D. Olden has a PhD in aquatic and fishery sciences from the University of Washington and a researcher in the field of freshwater ecology and conservation. The main question addressed was, what is the status of river protections in America, and how are rivers and their adjacent floodplains protected? The primary method involved developed a database and integrative measure to assess various protection mechanisms, federal, state, and local, and their effectiveness in protecting key ecological processes, hydrologic regime, connectivity, water quality, physical habitat, and native biotic composition. The results indicated that only a small percentage of American rivers have specific protections, with land-based protections being more common. The study also highlighted gaps in protection and the importance of ecological representative systems. My reaction is I found it surprising that river-specific protections are so limited compared to land-based protections. This raises questions about the effectiveness of current strategies. The connection to our class discussions on conservation is clear, particularly regarding the challenges of balancing human needs with ecosystem preservation. It's concerning to learn that the threats to current protections, such as potential rollbacks of regulations, this highlights the need of ongoing advocacy and public awareness. Another key challenge he included was the patchwork of protections mechanisms, the disconnection of protected rivers from their floodplains, and the vulnerability of protections to political changes. The presenter emphasized the need for an integrated approach, considering ecological effectiveness, management effectiveness, and durability of protections. Opportunities lie in using the assessment data to establish benchmarks, advocate for stronger protections, and restore degraded rivers. My reaction to when he said this is the discussion of the lack of durability of protections was particularly impactful. It underscores the importance of public engagement and policy advocacy. The speaker's point about the connection between river protection and drinking water supplies resonated strongly with the need to frame conservation in terms of human well-being. I'm interested in exploring the River Protections Explorer tool mentioned in the presentation, as it seems like a vulnerable resource for local conservation efforts and just for anybody that is a citizen and see what is going on around them. This next point, the presenter emphasized the need for shared vision in river protection, balancing various benefits for people in ecosystems. The speaker highlighted the role of the individual in broader conservation movement, using the metaphor of each person being a drop of water contributing to the cause. The conclusion stressed that the science being done is important and to continue the work. I found the speaker personal anecdotes and passion for river conservation inspiring. It reinforced the idea that conservation is not just a scientific endeavor, but also a deeply personal one. The message about everyone having a role to play in conservation is empowering and connects to our class discussions on citizen science and community involvement. The speaker's call to action resonated with me, reminding me of the importance of pursuing this field. In conclusion, the presentation highlighted the complexity of freshwater conservation and urgent need for action. Key takeaways include the importance of comprehensive assessments, the challenges of balancing competitive interests, and the power of individual contributions. Thank you for watching my report.